Hello and welcome to Mente de Madre Leona. This is your host, Christina. I'm so glad that you have joined me here today. I hope that wherever you are, the sun is shining or that you're having a good day, whatever the case may be. So I wanted to give you guys an update on how the weight training was going. I've started keeping a calendar of every single workout session. I started doing that 1 month ago and tracking every single exercise that I do, the weight, how many sets and reps that I do. And that has been really, really beneficial because I have an incredible memory. And so I've always just been tracking this in my mind, but it does get a little tedious to remember when, the last time I did biceps and I did these particular, bicep curls or something. How many reps did I do with 20 pounders? Did I try the 25 pounds? Was it successful? Not. So it's been really good to help me see where I'm at and really track what's truly going on. It's also allowed my mind to rest a little bit because I oftentimes will go ahead and lay out my week. And a lot of people do that. They'll make a split of, they know they're going to be in the gym X amount of days. And so they'll split up the different parts of their body that they'll work on in each of those days. And I'm very blessed that I have 5 to 6 days a week to devote to being in the gym, which a lot of people don't have that type of time to be able to go. So I'm able to break it down and spend a little bit more time on each part of the body and really work my way around and then come back and try to do more of a day that's either compound exercises or things that I just really enjoy doing that maybe I don't necessarily have to do that particular day. And so that's given me a little bit more of a streamline to my workout. I just got a little calendar that was literally like a 99-cent calendar at Walmart. So if it gets totally destroyed in my gym bag, that's great. It's okay. But so I would really encourage you, even if you're just a beginner, to do that. Get a little calendar that's just dedicated to your gym bag, and it's only dedicated to your workouts and what you either are doing at that very moment. I usually sit down in between reps and I'll make a few notes, and it's also a good way to kind of put your mind back at what your purpose is, what your goal is of why you're doing this, because sometimes in the gym, you can get dizzy, you can get overwhelmed. There are a lot of things that can try to take your attention off of what the real goal is that you have in your mind. And we don't want to lose sight of that, especially pain. It's going to be there, the burning. And if we're doing things right, we're probably going to be feeling that burn. And so we need to make sure that we are really coming back to what is the goal that we have either that week, that month, for the year. I heard Dorian Yates, he was talking about that he would always have a goal for the year, and he would break it down into how many things he would need to do each month to achieve that goal. And of course, he went on to win Mr. Olympia many times. So I thought that was really sage advice coming from someone who is still in incredible shape in his later years, and really still helping people in their, journey to their wellness and also obviously in bodybuilding. So that was one thing that I have changed. So no longer trying to remember everything in just my own mind. Another really big change that has come on, I changed gyms, and we really loved the gym we were going to. Super easy to get to it. Just had great kids there. Really, really enjoyed it. But it was a smaller gym. It was still a big gym, but it was a smaller gym, and they lacked a lot of the equipment that I wanted to use. And I watch a tremendous amount of videos of other people working out, and the people that I'm watching are people that are professional bodybuilders. These aren't people that just are, little Instagram, workouts for moms or anything like that. These are people that this is truly what they're doing for their life and their livelihood. And they have all these incredible machines, but our gym did not have any of them, like literally did not have any of them. They had great equipment, and for fitness purposes and just working out and health, it was awesome. But we're trying to get to a different level. And my husband heard about a local gym run by a local family, and we thought that was awesome. We love supporting local businesses because obviously we are self-employed. And so we decided to go check them out. First, we stopped at another big corporate gym, and it was like the same thing, and it was one of those ones where they don't want people to be trying to be bodybuilders in that gym. They really just want people to, I don't even know. So we bypassed that corporate type of environment of people trying to control the environment. So we ended up at this family gym, and it is huge. I mean, it is so big. They have every one of the machines that I wanted to use, and then a ton of machines I've never even seen in my life. It was like being a kid in a candy store. And I was so excited because the first girl that was helping us, turns out she has her bodybuilding pro card, IFBB pro card. She never mentioned it. I could tell just from the moment that I saw her that she knew what she was doing. She had an incredible physique, just awesome personality, so warm, so inviting, and we just felt like we were in the right place. And our kids absolutely loved it. And it's really an interesting way that they've set up this gym, so it's really keeps your mind engaged. And I was beginning to lack that engagement because in the old gym, there was only so many things that you could do, and I was making up exercises and to try to do some of the things that I had seen these other bodybuilders do without the equipment that they had at their hands. So my mind was kind of getting into a routine of, oh, we're going to go do this and this and this, but there was really no more excitement because there was nothing new to try and no real new things to achieve as far as what was offered in the gym. So I would recommend to you, there's nothing wrong with being involved in more than one gym. If you're getting kind of tired or bored with one gym, try out some other ones. Most gyms will allow you to come in either on a day pass where you just pay, a certain amount, maybe $10 to go in for one day, or a lot of them will let you come in and just try it for free. So you can try a couple of other places and you never know what you might find. Super exciting to me because the more I look at wanting to do bodybuilding and wanting to try to compete a long ways down the road, I have a long way to go, is we were looking around this gym and I turned around and there was a girl standing there in her competition bikini, and she was practicing her posing with her coaches, and there was a IFBB pro judge sitting there helping her. And so it was just like, wow, even if I never get to compete, maybe that isn't where my journey leads me. It just felt like this is where I'm supposed to be. And the people there have been so outgoing and so supportive. All of the other members have been just so eager to come and meet us and talk to us and so welcoming. So I also would recommend, now my prior gym was also super welcoming, but if you're in a gym where you don't feel really welcomed and that's causing you to not have as good of a positive environment in your workout, definitely go and try some other ones because you will find an environment that is better for you. I know I'm still the person that throws my headphones on and puts a hat on, and I'm very much into what I'm doing and probably look like a total biatch. I mean, total when I'm in it because I'm in a lot of pain and I'm very dedicated to what I'm doing. But the minute I take 2 seconds break to talk to somebody, that all goes away. And I'm very happy to be there and very happy to talk to anybody and be really engaged with them. And so that's been a really big change for us in the last couple of weeks and starting to get into the groove and learn new things and be in an environment of people that are there working out with the mindset of they're trying to compete, whether it's, with their big heavy lifting or with bodybuilding. So we've also, my husband and I have been pushing forward with our new venture, and we are getting closer to releasing some of our new products. We are doing a supplement line, and so this is really exciting because until I really understood fully how important it was to take protein and creatine and pre-workout and how those things have helped completely alter not only my workouts, but my muscle growth. I didn't see it. I didn't understand it. But now that I do and see how essential those things are, that's a perfect business to incorporate into what my husband and I are doing. And so I'm really excited about that. We are going to be starting a podcast to go along with that, because if you've listened to me on my podcast, I've been around for about 1.5 years now and done quite a few podcasts. So we will be putting those up. Hopefully within the next couple of weeks, we'll start doing those, and we'll also throw them up onto YouTube. So I'll definitely give you guys some more information about that. So it'll be a very different dynamic because it will be me and my husband, and you never know what he's going to say. And I guess you probably never know what I'm going to say either. So it may be a little bit more of a comedy hour, but we will have a lot of fun. And I hope that we can definitely share some of the experiences we've both had to hopefully save y'all some time and heartache on doing any of the things that we figured out didn't work well for us. So our kids have also really done well in transitioning through this. I had also gotten into this type of sleeping in a little bit later. I had been getting up very, very early for many years. I had to get up extremely early. Went through pregnancy, obviously couldn't do that because I was not sleeping at all through the night with my son. And I had got back into my routine of getting up very, very early and having time to myself and time to write and do all of my blogs and things like that. However, once my training got more intense, I was really lacking sleep. And the only time that I seemed to get really quality sleep was in those early morning hours. And so even though I desperately wanted to get up and take care of a lot of things, I knew that my body had to have some quality sleep. And I just wasn't getting that until probably about 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. So we've finally gotten to a point where I think we've gotten past that and gotten back into getting some more quality sleep. My son is sleeping a lot better through the night and not waking me up or my husband up. So we've been able to start getting back onto a routine of getting up a lot earlier, much earlier, and getting to the gym a lot earlier and getting our flow for the day set up. And of course, if you don't know, we have a hobby farm, and that takes some of my time, a great deal of time actually throughout the day, but it is a labor of love. I love it so much, but it was becoming a little bit overwhelming when the day was like half over by the time I got done with the gym, and I've got a lot of other work to do, especially with homeschooling children. So getting up earlier, I know everybody says it, it's so cliche, but your sleep has got to come first. Quality sleep has got to come first, especially, we're coming into flu season. But if you can get up earlier and be productive, even if it's just a couple days a week, there are no hard and fast rules. You don't have to do it every day. So that's pretty exciting to have been forced to kind of change some things in my routine that I wanted to change, wasn't really sure how to change those things. But yeah, a lot of exciting things coming up. So stay tuned. The muscle growth for me has just continued on. I'm getting more and more muscle. The strength is lagging behind the muscle growth. Like I can see my gains more than I can feel them, but they are definitely on par. They're both there 100%. They are there, but it seems like the muscle grows and then I have the increase of strength behind it. So I will keep you guys posted. Still eating carbs and lots of protein. I try to make sure absolutely every day getting that 1% of my body weight in protein. So I really encourage you to do the same. It makes such a difference in whether or not I start to get weird sugar cravings that I should not be having and don't want to have. So I will keep you guys posted, and I hope that wherever you are, you guys are having a wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining me. Goodbye.